Have you ever wondered about a light rising from the darkest pages of history and connecting entire continents? What if the Star of Bethlehem was actually reborn in Europe? Dreamed roots, inspire, subscribe, join us. The year was AD 336. Beneath the grandeur of the Roman Empire, people had gathered inside a small, dimly lit church. Candle flames flickered against the stone walls as one of the very first Christmas massas in history was quietly about to begin. These were ordinary souls seeking hope in the chaos of the empire. Dressed in simple robes, they knelt in the darkness, waiting for a new light, a new beginning. And that light would soon be shaped by a whisper. The priest slowly unrolled an ancient parchment. On it rested a faded symbol, a star said to have guided travelers to Bethlehem centuries earlier. As the candlelight illuminated its edges, the silence inside the church deepened even more. The priest lifted his eyes to the congregation and whispered softly, "The light rises from the east." And thus, an almost forgotten story began to breathe once again. As centuries slipped quietly by, the light that first appeared in that small Roman church began to re-emerge across Europe. In the dim scriptoria of the medieval world, monks laboring under flickering candlelight repeatedly encountered the same symbol, the faded mark of the Star of Bethlehem. Stone walls echoed with the soft scratching of quills as ancient manuscripts were cut. One monk whispered while reading the mysterious line at the parchment's edge, "The light rises from the east, but hope is hidden in the west." His voice drew the attention of others. Travelers passing through distant regions claimed they had seen the same symbol in different scrolls, amplifying the legend. And so, the trail of the star gained new meaning, carried across the centuries by those who sought its hidden truth. By the 13th century, the trail of the ancient star reached the rising towers of Cologne Cathedral. Amid the noise of hammers and chisels, stonemasons worked tirelessly, unaware that history was buried beneath their feet. During an excavation near the foundation, one worker uncovered a weathered wooden chest, sealed and forgotten for centuries. When the chest was opened, a faded parchment appeared, marked with the same mysterious star seen in medieval monasteries. The high priest examined it under candlelight, his expression shifting from curiosity to awe. Word spread quickly through the unfinished cathedral, drawing both laborers and clergy to witness the relic. Whispers filled the cold stone hall as people wondered why the symbol had resurfaced here in this sacred place. The discovery suggested that the star's journey through Europe was not random. It was guiding them towards something greater, something still hidden just beyond the horizon. In the present day, the towers of Cologne Cathedral rise above a city glowing with Christmas lights. Crowds fill the square below, unaware that they walk atop centuries of hidden stories. Snow drifts softly through the air as the cathedral's stained glass windows shimmer with color, echoing the light once carried by the ancient star. The camera slowly ascends toward the highest spire, where the wind hums against the stone. A faint glow appears in the cloudy sky, subtle yet unmistakable, as if the past is calling out again. Inside a nearby museum, a replica of the old parchment rests behind glass, its star symbol still clear after so many ages. Visitors lean in, sensing a mystery they can't quite name. As the scene widens, the cathedral stands like a guardian of forgotten truths, hinting that the star's journey is far from over and its next destination waits across the ocean. The candlelight slowly revealed the hidden line at the bottom of the parchment. As the faded ink returned, the words broke the cathedral's silence. The star will rise again on the shores of a new world. The high priest drew a deep breath. The message hinted that the star's journey in Europe was ending, and its light was now turning toward the distant ocean. The camera slowly pulls away from Cologne Cathedral as Europe's lights sink into the dark. The view drifts toward the Atlantic, stretching endlessly under the night sky. A single star appears above the ocean, tracing a thin line of light across the waves, whispering that its journey now leads toward a new world. Soon, that distant shore will become the stage for a new Christmas miracle in New York's Ellis Island.